You can probably tell by now that as well as computer games, I've also got a love for wrestling. This being the third wrestling video on this channel. However, this one has a place in my heart as the first wrestling computer game I ever played, so I don't make any apologies for today's review. And that review is Pro Wrestling on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Pro Wrestling was released in Japan in 1986 on the Famicom Disk System and made it over to Europe on September the 15th, 1987. The game is a basic one-on-one wrestling game, no tag teams, no Royal Rumble, just a straight up slugfest. The game has 6 playable characters: Fighter Hayabusa, the Giant Panther, King Kong Khan, King Slender, Starman and the Amazon. They all have a passing resemblance to some real life wrestlers. Giant Panther remind you of anyone, brother? Each wrestler has his own special moves, but all have a range of standard power slams, power drivers, suplexes and the like. You can climb to the top rope to jump on a downed opponent, and you can even jump on an opponent who is outside the ring. The grapples are a standard bash your buttons with a direction button job. Whoever bashes the buttons wins the grapple and performs the move of their choice. The game's mechanics are as easy as that. The wrestler must battle through the rest of the field to capture the championship. Then, if you defend it 10 times, you move on to the end of game boss, the Giant Panther, who is renowned for being one of the hardest bosses in the whole of the NES back catalogue. The presentation is very nice, especially for a 1986 game. The ring is just the right size, the ref keeps an eye on the match and counts the pins and countouts. There's even a cameraman filming for the TV audience. The 2 commentators above the time are animated well, and you can see them mopping their brow when superstars kick out of a pinball attempt. The game has a cult following, with the phrase "the winner is you" becoming an internet meme. This comes from the poor translation of the original game into the English speaking language. There were toys made available of the more current characters, Starman and the Amazon for example, and the game's only programmer and developer, Maso Masuda, went on to work on the Fire Pro Wrestling series of games, seen as many as the ultimate wrestling games to this day. Even John Cena parodied the game in one of his TV shirts. I can't see it myself. The game was awarded Best Sports Game in 1988 by Computer Gaming World, and in 2001 it was named the 79th best ever game made. It is a strong following and it's still a good solid wrestling game today. Yep, there isn't a multitude of modes like in today's offerings, but the slick animations and movesets will keep anyone entertained. It is arguably the best wrestling game on the system. It is definitely better than the WWF's offering at the time. So overall it's a great game and well worth its induction into the Wrestling Game Hall of Fame. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Noob Game Reviews.